I know. My version of Rib Fest you will see very soon. For now, let's get over to Bill Logan and check on that Sunday morning forecast. Hi, Bill.
A forecast that is both sweet and savory. It is a great-looking day all across the Bay Area. Straub Park hosting an antique and collectible car show, and we've got live pictures from Frank Cam out there. What is this, an old Packard maybe? Nice-looking stuff out there, and I tell you what, the chrome is going to be gleaming because we've got plenty of sunshine out there, and we will continue to have the sun right through the day. Let's go ahead and take a look as we go out into wow, that's kind of interesting. Titan Doppler radar we've got for you right now. It is checking absolutely clear. We do have on our Titan Doppler radar scan that things are going to stay clear throughout the entire Bay Area as we push toward a high of about 84 degrees. We'll get our graphics all loaded up and working together. Coming up in just about 10 minutes with more on that. John, back to you.
Bill, thank you very much. We're going to start things off with the devastating new numbers coming out of the Philippines, all related to that super typhoon that hit the area. Officials are now saying the casualties could go over 10,000 today. The typhoon packed sustained winds of 195 miles per hour. The gusts 225 miles per hour, ripping apart nearly everything in its path. Red Cross officials say even people who went to evacuation centers, some of those people died. The grim reports, just agony to families here in the U.S., hoping to hear from loved ones on the island.
I am very concerned. I couldn't sleep, brokenhearted. I am really in tears, crying. I hope that they're alive.
Just absolutely horrible. Take a look at the pictures there. Officials still don't know the full extent of the damage. Phone lines, electricity, all down for millions. Meanwhile, the U.S. is helping out financially, also trying to get clean water to the aid areas. If you want to help, go to the Red Cross website, redcross.org, and you can donate there.
A Tampa couple behind bars right now. Their story, their spree, playing out like a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde. The FBI says the husband and wife, they're behind a multi-state bank robbery spree. 28-year-old Emmanuel Williams and his wife, seen here, 28-year-old Carolee Williams, allegedly held up more than a dozen banks over the last year, including branches in Tampa, Lakeland, Fort Myers, and two in Alabama. In most cases, William goes in wearing a hat or a wig, passes a note to the teller, then leaves with the cash. Kara reportedly with the getaway car, even reportedly taking a day off work at a bank last December while she was pregnant. Initially, the cases were being investigated separately. That's until the FBI linked them to the Williams couple. They were both arrested at their Tampa apartment. FBI says about $55,000 was stolen over the course of these robberies.
Hillsborough County deputies are still searching for a motive behind a shooting. That shooting happened in Brandon. 20-year-old Brianna Reddick and a 16-year-old friend, they stopped to pick up food at the Waffle House on Lumsden Road early yesterday morning. That's when investigators say 22-year-old Matthew Lane, that guy right there, came out of the Waffle House and fired 15 rounds into their car. One of the victims was hit trying to run away.
She immediately just starts running from the vehicle. I mean, it's point blank range and firing multiple rounds. So she jumps out of the car as she's running away. He shoots her in the leg as well.
That girl is still in the hospital. She's expected to be okay. Amazingly, the other girl, she wasn't hit at all, only suffered minor cuts because of the broken glass. Meanwhile, Lane is facing attempted murder charges. Deputies believe Lane didn't even know the young woman, so they're not even sure what the motive behind the attack was.
Two men in Pasco County are facing several charges this morning after deputies say they caused two accidents while trying to escape the scene of a crime. Police say the men, they were trying to steal metal from a home when they got caught, drove off in their truck. That truck hitting one vehicle, kept going, authorities tell us, and struck a second vehicle near State Road 54 and Oak Grove Road. Both suspects and the driver of that second car were hurt, and all three are in the hospital right now. We're told their injuries are not life-threatening.
It's moving day for some dogs on lockdown at the Hillsborough County Animal Services. That's because of an outbreak of two viruses. Now, the SPCA of Florida, along with Talk Fusion, that's a local business out of Brandon, they teamed up to put up a 6,000 square foot tent in Lakeland. Volunteers are also working hard to set up 80 crates inside that tent. It sits right beside or right behind the SPCA shelter. Emergency shelter is going to allow Hillsborough County to keep taking in animals during the 2-week quarantine.
We got a virus into the shelter from the outside. We got very unlucky that it was a particularly contagious one. And not focused on what's happened in the past. We've been offered help from our neighbors, and this help will get us back on our feet.
That emergency shelter you see right there, that's going to stay in place until Animal Services gets the all clear.
Ted Cruz and Chris Christie, just two names being floated around right now as a possible 2016 presidential run. Both men of the same party, though, have very different ideas for the future of the GOP. Ted Cruz trading jabs with Jay Leno on NBC's The Tonight Show.
I've been reading a lot about you lately, and they describe you as aggressive, arrogant, and abrasive. Accurate?
Well, I don't know that you can believe everything you read.
All right. Any one of those. Can you believe any one of those?
You know, what I'm trying to do is do my job. And occasionally people don't like that.
Some Republicans blame Cruz for October's government shutdown, what turned out to be an unsuccessful attempt to defund Obamacare. But Cruz is ignoring the criticism amid the presidential buzz. Visiting Iowa, the first state to cast judgment in the presidential primary, he blasted conventional wisdom that to win a general election, GOP candidates need to be more moderate.
What complete poppycock.
John, how are you, bud?
How are you?
Chris Christie getting even more national attention this week, landing on the cover of Time magazine, and he couldn't stay away from network TV.
Listen, I think that the party's got to focus on winning again. You know, sometimes I feel like our party cares more about winning the argument than they care about winning elections.
He's taking a markedly different approach from Cruz, urging his party to work with Democrats. Just this week on Election Day in New Jersey, he was not hiding his interest in running for higher office. He was just a little playful.
Governor, when do you think the next time you'll get a chance to vote for yourself is?
I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to vote for myself again. You know, I won't ever run for another office in New Jersey. I can guarantee you that. This is it for me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens if there's ever a chance in the future. I don't know if there will be.
And New Jersey Governor Chris Christie will virtually take over network and cable news shows this morning, appearing on 4 or 5 major Sunday morning shows, including a live appearance on ABC's This Week with George Stephanopoulos right here on your ABC Action News station at 9 a.m.
A shooting at a popular Midtown Manhattan park is under investigation. Now, 2 men were shot late last night at the ice rink at Bryant Park. Witnesses reported hearing 3 shots and seeing skaters scrambling for cover. As of now, there's no motive and no one in custody. Authorities say the 2 men that were shot, they're going to recover. The park is free for skaters and open until midnight on the weekend, and up until now, virtually crime-free.
There we go. How's that? Can you hear me now? All right. Titan Doppler radars checking clear at this hour. It's going to be a beautiful day across the Bay Area with temperatures that are going to be pushing right through the 60s and 70s up into the 80s today. We'll have more on your action weather forecast coming up straight ahead.
And also when we come back, why the winner of last night's Miss Universe pageant might not surprise you when you hear more about the history behind the country.
ABC Action News is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Glass Doctor has a cure for all your glass needs. Windows, mirrors, tabletops, shower and bath glass. Right now, save $50 off glass for home or business. Call us 7 days a week for a free estimate.
Call the Glass Doctor, will fix your paint. Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Hope my chair likes this house. I designed it at Haverty's.
So?
No. No.
No?
No, no.
You can change the walls.
Oh, the chair. She doesn't like the chair to see ugly.
Are you all right?
I can't breathe.
Here, breathe into something pretty.
Oh.
She's having an ugliness attack.
Save up to $1,000 in bonus discounts right now at Haverty's with no interest for 24 months. Haverty's, discover something new.
Any store can tell you about saving. At Publix, we love to show you how to save more. Check out our weekly ad, full of savings. Buy one, get one free? How awesome is that? BOGO, BOGO, BOGO. Savings, 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 savings everywhere. Plus, we're really coupon friendly, so you know you'll be saving like a champ. Coupon here, here. It just takes a little planning. You love to shop here? You'll love to save here. Come on, let's go save some money. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
My dad was killed in an auto accident. I've had family members that have been injured. I've been in the funeral home with the family. I've been at the hospital with the family that's taken the loved one off of life support. So I've been there. To do this job, you have to be able to stand in their shoes. People think that lawyers do this for the money. It's really more about wanting and having a desire to help people through hard times.
I doth declare that thou hast brought over many discounts to thine customers.
Safe driver, multi-car, paid in full. A most fulsome bounty indeed, Lord Jamie.
Thou cometh and we, thy saveth.
What are you doing?
We doth offer so many discounts, we have some to spare.
Oh, you have any of those homeowners discounts? There we go. Thank you.
Took my shield, my lady.
These are troubling times in the kingdom.
More discounts than we knoweth what to do with. Now that's Progressive.
Ghirardelli Squares Peppermint Bark. Rich chocolate layers and festive peppermint. A Ghirardelli original. Get them before they disappear.
And so Miss Universe 2013 is Venezuela, Gabriela Isla!
I don't even want to read the story. I just want to look at the video. Hey, Venezuela is a beauty pageant powerhouse. With last night's win, the country has now won 3 of the last 6 Miss Universe pageants, which makes sense because beauty pageants rank alongside baseball as the country's most followed diversion. There's a whole industry from grooming schools, plastic surgeons, beauty salons, all preparing women for the thousands of pageants that take place each year.
We want to say a big congrats to Kristen Tenaglia from Seminole. She was the winner at last night's Disney's Wine and Dine Half Marathon. Crossed the finish line with the time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, a record in the women's division. I had actually a girlfriend, a friend of mine, who was running in that last night, and wow, I'm just impressed.
You know what, that's a great picture, too. What a great place to have that half marathon.
13.1 miles in just about an hour and a half.
Couldn't do it. No. Very impressive.
I'd have a hard time doing that on a bike.
I was going to say in a car. Yeah, it's going to be a great day to get out and enjoy a run, a jog, or maybe a car show. Look at this, John. Hey, that's a nice-looking Bentley, huh?
That's a smooth-looking ride,
Yeah,
Bill.
that's sweet. No, I'm sorry, that's a Rolls, isn't it? Yeah, that's the Rolls.
It's not a Jeep, though, Bill.
No,
Fancy.
either way, it's not going to be cheap. Frank Cam getting us some beautiful shots of convertibles. Looks like we've got some MGBs over there, MGA, nice show down at the park in St. Petersburg. We're also keeping an eye on what's going on at the park, Vinoy Park. This is RibFest 2013, where everybody gets a prize. Lots of folks stepping right up to spin the wheel of stuff in the most coveted space to land on. You get a pig hat, and this is how nice you look, huh? That's John and I out there yesterday. We're going to have folks out all day today in Vinoy Park, Straub Park, where the car show is going on. All of those areas right down here in St. Pete, they're in the clear. Everybody's in the clear all across the Bay Area this morning, and we will stay in the clear today. Right now, temperatures on the mild side, 66 for Tampa, 68 in Clearwater at the St. Pete Clearwater Airport. In St. Petersburg, down by the water at the Albert Whitted Field, 72 degrees. Everybody's got northeasterly winds today, right now at about 5 to 6 miles per hour. All right, we've gone ahead and drawn in our synoptic map and layered that over our satellite and radar composite because we really don't have much in the way of radar to talk about. So we'll throw some of those infrared and visible satellite images in a composite and show that we've got some of those clouds moving in from the west over us, but this is not going to bring us any appreciable showers today because at the surface we've got those winds coming in from the east. So a pleasant day. Few more clouds than we had yesterday, at least to start off, but as we go through the day, we're going to clear out nicely. And really, do you see any chances of showers showing up? No green blobs across the Bay Area, and even as we see those winds pulling across from the east coast, they're just not going to show up. It will be plenty smoky out around Vinoy Park as we go through the day today, starting off with temperatures in the 60s up to about 80 by lunchtime, and we'll top out with a low to sunshine at about 84 degrees. So maybe you're thinking about cooling off a little bit, getting out on the water. 73 degrees is going to be your Gulf water temperature, a little bit warmer in the bay. We're looking at about 75 degrees for the bay water. Northeast winds will be persistent today, but not as heavy as we had yesterday. That tight pressure gradient between the low pressure off to our south and the high pressure to our north breaking down just a little bit, and we're going to see the seas die down and just a moderate chop on the inland waterways. Basically started off this morning right around 6:30 with the period of high tide, so we're still decent decently, water level, so you can get the boat in with no problem at the ramps. Low tide's going to come at about 2:09 this afternoon, and the sun will set at 5:40. A beautiful sunrise this morning, and we're going to be rising those temperatures up both today and tomorrow and Tuesday into the low to mid 80s, a little bit warmer further inland. Now, Wednesday, we're going to see a front pull through late Tuesday night into Wednesday, and Wednesday and Thursday's highs are going to struggle to get into the low 70s. So where we are right now is basically about as warm as it's going to get by midweek, but we will warm it up again by next weekend.
This morning, we're taking a closer look at fly fishing, which some consider an art form, and many don't even know it can be done in salt water. Tampa Bay Times outdoor editor Terry Tomlin shows us the technique and where you can learn.
We're here at Bill Jackson's Shop for Adventure in Pinellas Park. We're going to learn a little bit about fly fishing today, one of the coolest and most exciting aspects of saltwater fishing. Check it out. You're going to catch some fish on this today. Fly fishing used to be considered a sport for the elite, but not anymore. You can get a starter fly rod and reel for as little as $150. Then just head to the nearest pond and learn how to cast.
First of all, when we're teaching fly casting to new people who've never done it before, we want to make sure that they understand two things. Keep the rod in a straight line path, and you want to accelerate to a stop in your back cast and your forward cast. Without a good back cast, you cannot achieve a good forward cast. Without a good forward cast, you cannot achieve a good back cast. So it's smooth timing, acceleration to a stop, and acceleration to a stop.
Stores such as Bill Jackson's Shop for Adventure in Pinellas Park offer free fly casting classes. Every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. you'll see a crowd out here on Freedom Lake.
The first thing is come in and talk to one of us. That's what we're here for. We help get you from knowing nothing to your first rod and reel, and we teach you how to do it. Most of the time, I can have people that come to the class out fishing and catching their first fish on a fly rod that same afternoon.
Common mistakes people make, they drop their wrist too much in the back cast, which drops the fly line down. Drop their wrist in the forward cast, which causes a big C shape. It's not aerodynamic. It does not cut through the water. You want a real narrow arc, straight path of the rod tip, so you get a narrow aerodynamic loop.
Florida is the saltwater fly fishing capital of the world. From Pensacola to Key West and Miami to Jacksonville, people are catching everything you could imagine on a fly rod. It's the standard evolution for many anglers. They start off fishing with bait, then they move to artificial lures, and finally, a fly rod. The Tampa Bay area is ideal for fly casting because of the shallow water. Areas like Whedon Island, Tierra Verde, and Apollo Beach are just great for fly fishing. All right, I guess I'm ready to go catch some fish.
That's all you have to do. Practice, practice, practice. Remember the 3 Ps, and you'll be out there catching fish this afternoon.
Okay, so I got it. Practice, practice, practice. Until next time, I'm Terry Tomlin with your everyday adventure at Bill Jackson's.
And free fly fishing classes are offered every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. at Bill Jackson's, and fly tying classes Monday night. Just call ahead to make a reservation.
Still ahead, right here this morning on ABC Action News, our Rescues in Action segment. And this morning, the Beagle is our featured breed. Stick around to meet Gomer.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you...
Coming up Monday, it's a long weekend for a lot of folks. Monday is Veterans Day. We'll have details on concerts and celebrations.
We'll also tell you about some freebies that veterans can take advantage of as well.
And a pretty decent forecast for the weekend, but we're going to have a very interesting week ahead. I'll have the latest on that frontal system that could be pretty strong.
I do expect traffic is going to be lighter for the Monday drive, but we'll be here for you just in case.
ABC Action News in the morning. Breaking news, traffic right now, and Florida's certified most accurate weather. Monday, starting at 5 a.m.
Hudson's Furniture celebrates Veterans Day this holiday weekend with 50% off everything, plus free delivery and free financing. 50% savings and 9 p.m. Veterans Day at Hudson's Furniture.
My nerd cave.
A secret passage.
Closet space.
A gourmet kitchen.
jogging path.
Vaulted ceilings.
A yard.
At RE/MAX, there are nearly 90,000 agents to find the perfect fit for all the things that move you.
What moves you?
Each year, fires damage thousands of homes. Fortunately, Tower Hill can help. With powerful policies backed by over 400 employees right here in Florida, Tower Hill can help get things back to normal fast. Isn't that right, Don?
That's right, Denny. But why am I locked in here?
Remember our last commercial, Don?
Yes.
So do I.
With over 40 years of experience right here in Florida, Tower Hill has the strength to weather any storm. Tower Hill Insurance. Visit online for details.
Hi, I'm Rachel from Newport Richie. I just shopped at Publix, so I brought my receipt in to compare prices at Walmart.
You could have saved $1.41.
Really? I believe as a stay-at-home mom, it is my responsibility to watch out for my family and stretch every dollar.
This rice was on sale at Publix. You still could have saved $2.21 at Walmart.
Whoa. If I can do that on a weekly basis, that's a win-win situation for me.
$90.33, that's a savings of over $19 or 17%.
Oh my gosh. I would absolutely say that Walmart helped me stretch my budget.
At Maaco, we're on the customer side every time. So choose Maaco. We'll work with you and your insurance company to make sure we turn the car you drive back into the car you love. So come to the body shop that's easy, affordable, and reliable. Maaco, America's body shop.
Mom! There's no hot water.
That's because you've been in there for half an hour.
2 minutes, tops. Can you please call a plumber? What?
Red Cap Plumbing. We'll be right over. Guaranteed.
Hudson's Furniture celebrates Veterans Day this holiday weekend with 50% off everything, plus free delivery and free financing. 50% savings and 9 p.m. Veterans Day at Hudson's Furniture.
ABC Action Weather, the most accurate weather team in Florida.
Good morning, 822. You are up with ABC, and you're looking live at my next new purchase. That's your Bentley Cooper. Only about $250,000 for that, I think. Vintage Motor Classic going on in Straub Park this morning. We've got details on that and a lot more of your Sunday Fun Day activities straight ahead. Hey, welcome into your Sunday Rescues in Action. We've got Gomer here. A nice-looking Beagle, and Jack, of course, from Southeast Beagle Rescue. Talk to us a little bit about this little guy.
Gomer's a 3-year-old little Beagle boy. He comes to us from up in the Panhandle. He's very active. He was at my house last night and just playing away with all our dogs, so he'll need an active family to keep him happy and keep him busy.
Classic Beagle.
Classic Beagle.
He's going to be sniffing around and sniffing out all kinds of trouble.
Nice howl. Like we just got into the garbage over here before, just found the first trash bin he came to, so typical Beagle. That nose is on the ground and going all day long.
And really, Beagles are great dogs. They're very smart, very intuitive, and they really do kind of blend into a family well.
They're very good family dogs. They're a pack animal, so they like the pack. They like the family. No problem. We had 4 dogs in my house last night. He got along with all of them. Wanted to play with all of them, so he's loves people, loves animals.
So he's been in foster now, and he's just kind of transitioning out of that, but would have no problem just stepping right into a family and a home.
Oh,
situation.
no problem at all. He'd be a great little dog. He would transition very quickly.
Very curious and a very sweet face. 3 years old, so he's through his puppy stage, but still plenty of energy.
Plenty of energy, through the puppy stage as much as Beagles get through their puppy stage, you know. So, yeah, plenty of energy. Like I said, he would definitely need an active family, somebody to keep him happy. He would be somebody who keeps him tired.
What a cute face, though. All right, tell us what's going on with the Southeast Beagle Rescue right now. How many dogs are you looking at with a similar situation to that of Gomer?
We keep about, with our foster program, which could always use more fosters, but we keep about 30 dogs as what we can handle. We're doing our, adoptions, and I just got 2 in last night, one from Alabama and one from up in the Panhandle.
And so anybody that does have that affinity for the Beagles. This is where to go.
This is where to go.
Down to a breeder.
Right. This is definitely the place to go. We have Beagles of all sizes, all colors, all shapes, all personalities.
All right. And all you have to do is give them a call at Southeast Beagle Rescue. Get in touch with Jack, and they can get you in touch with Gomer.
That's right.
Thanks for coming by.